I was one of the people that took an international human rights advocate around the country a couple of months ago. We ended up here in Wellington and we had the government shut down our meeting at Victoria Marae. They put a little bit of pressure on them. So we decided to go and shut down Orangutan Mariki for the afternoon because they don't like protesters outside on the street. The police come along and told us they were happy, but quite frankly I don't care about their happiness so long as they act lawful. Unlike these buggers up here. Over 200 to 1,000 people suffered in Lake Alice. Paul Zentfield got a finding from the United Nations on the 4th of December 2019 and the government was given 90 days. But instead what did they do? Did they respond? Oh no. On the 90th day we went into lockdown number 3. That was their response, and then they go and ask for 2 months extension. They had 4 months before it kicked in, but they did nothing about it. They've had 40 years, and these victims have seen bugger all justice. $12.8 million, 40% of that went to the lawyers. You know, it's absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I am so ashamed of some sort of, well, you could call it a representative government, but they're more representing their own coffers than anything else. Corrupt! You're absolutely disgusting. Absolute power corrupts. Corruption! Absolutely. So come on, Jacinda, come down and be kind. Yeah. Your citizens are down here wanting to have a word with you. Have you got anything to say, or are you going to sit up there and smile? Go fishing with Clarkie. You know, perhaps he could be the second best amateur fisherman instead of the third. He might go up in the world, because you ain't. So what about you, Tracy Martin, Mike Bush, thank God you've left. We'll figure out about young Mr. Costa later on. Absolutely disgusting. I've studied law for 8 years and I've kicked New Zealand's police's ass in court and the council. And you don't like it when you get beaten by your own rules on your own game on your own court. You just disgust me. And if you actually upheld the law, you wouldn't have people out here, good people that have travelled all around New Zealand to come and have their say, because that's going to be gone soon. So you disgust me. End of.
We don't want this.
No, can you get that off my chest? Anyone else?
Pay your war at home, you know. She'll pay your war at home.
You give a shit about you.
Anyone else have anything to say, guys?
No kidding. You go and ask Ashley, he'll tell you. There's war at home. They pay you not to work. They pay you not to produce. To sink the country.
And what about the child, youth and family and all of the kids you've been uplifting with ex parte uplifts? What about the family court system? That's not even worth it. Andrew Beecroft, the child commissioner, turned around and said it's not worth the paper it's written on. You've had 30 years and you've mucked it up. And they wonder, why don't people come out? You've got something like 6 to 12 months to file a complaint after being abused as a child. How does that work out when the average study in Australia says 22.9 years it takes for people to come out and tell you about it? These people are ruined, their lives are ruined, their mental health, their physical health, the trauma. I've not had to go through the system, but I've seen so many people, and just dealing with Families for Justice. In the 2 weeks that we brought this advocate around the North Island, 3 fathers killed themselves because they hadn't seen their kids in years. Nobody's getting hurt. You're using hearsay evidence in family courts, which is ridiculous. I mean, how we had a High Court decision by Associate Judge Bell just in March saying that the police cannot be held accountable for being arguably incompetent.
That's bullshit.
You know, and Again, the police, apparently, according to this associate judge, do not even have to adhere to Section 27 of the Bill of Rights. That's natural justice, people. So we're using Section 14 at the moment, in case you're unaware of your own laws. The right to seek, receive and impart information and opinions of any kind in any form. Or perhaps the right to associate. The right to freedom of belief, to manifest, to do whatever you like in a free and supposedly democratic society. What do you think, Comrade Jacinda? What do you think? I mean, we've all seen the speeches where you refer to people over 30 times as comrade in the span of 20 minutes. How disgusting. So, come on, Jacinda, be the leader that you pose to be. I mean, you bought out the media, 50 mil, that took care of that. 62 mil back to the family court to keep that corruption going nicely. Judicial Conduct Commissioner, after Judge Boucher did what the UN considered to be, I believe the words were, tantamount to criminal. Then they bring out the JCC. 99% of all complaints to the JCC do not get upheld. And the ones that do, the lawyers end up paying the Law Society. And the person that spent 4 or 5 years of their life trying to get some justice gets zip. They don't even get an apology. Section 272 of the Law Con Act, that's the Lawyers and Conveyancers Act, in case you don't know what it means. Section 272, all lawyers cannot be held criminal or civilly liable for any error or omission. That's your little get out of free jail card, isn't it? I can go on.
Not okay.
I found a flaw in your speech camera infringement system. You don't like it when rung number 2 gets pulled out of your ladder, do you? Then you end up filing fraud upon the court with false charging documents that don't even have provisions on them. So you guys need to learn. I'm just one guy, and I've just spent some time learning, decided to get a law dictionary and actually know what these bloody words mean, that you all double speak. Anything the government tells you guys, it's the complete opposite. They're doing it for your good? No, they're not. They're doing it for their good and your suffrage.
It's imposed.
So, I could go on, but I'm not going to take over the mic anymore. See you later, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your chance now, buddy.